Alright, gentlemen, we're about to start. I'm just checking on a few things here. Making sure the video quality is as best as it can get. Let's take a look here. Alright, we're ready to start. Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Brent. I'm a retired combat vet and a longtime MMO player. Today I'm showcasing a game called Monsters of Memory. This channel has only been exclusively looking at this game. It is a classically inspired MMO RPG based off of games like EverQuest. In fact, I think some of the developers worked on the EverQuest project back in the 90s. When I started playing EverQuest, I was around 14. And we've lost something over the years. This is a much slower paced game. It's a much more difficult game. It's also in alpha right now. This is the last playtest that they're doing of this year, and I think this is the last playtest they're doing in general until they go into early access until next year. Now, I did take a look at their newsletter in September, at the end of September, and what they said is that they're going to be pushing back closed beta, and if they had to push back open beta, they'll do another playtest. But before early access, all these characters are going to get wiped. This is probably going to be the last time last time we're ever going to be on this particular character, and any of my other characters too, which is, a bit sad, but you really can't get attached to them. So I mean, they're all low level. I'm only getting into last playtest. I only got like a few of them up to like level 4. I think this is the highest level character I have right now, which is level 6, and we're just gonna go out and have some fun here. Lately, I've been working on my projects for my degree. Fairly simple projects. I mean, they're not like terribly like complicated or anything. Like I had to put a PowerPoint together about Panama for my Spanish class, so stuff like that, silly stuff like that you have to do. It's a bit different going back to school, when you're older. It's kind of weird being around a bunch of like 20-year-olds. I mean, there's a few more millennials there too, but yeah, it's just a bit different. mean, I personally don't mind it. You definitely have a different mentality when you go back to school for the second time, getting another degree, especially for something that you're more into. Because my first degree, it's in computer science, and I was all about making money. But really, philosophy seems to be right up my alley. And I keep saying in my video descriptions I'm going to talk about philosophy, and I just never do because I'm just like so engrossed in this game. And that's one of the great things about this game. It's slower paced, and it just kind of just draws you in. And that's one of the good, even in alpha state, it's doing that. I mean, there are things that they need to work on, obviously, like, you know, these textures here. There's certain floating assets in the city, but they're mainly focused on the main core mechanics, which they should be. And that was one of their reasons why they're going to push back beta, is they don't really want to call it a beta until they actually get all their core systems in, which, in my experience, that's what you do, going from alpha to a beta. You have all of your core systems in, and then you're ready to start working on that and fleshing out the game even more. I'm trying to keep the torch on here for you guys. I have the gamma all the way up. I know it's kind of hard to see, but the gamma is all the way up to 100. But when you're playing this game by yourself and you're not streaming, the devs intend it to be at like 50%. So I mean, it gets really dark unless you have a character like mine, which has infravision. Then you can see in the dark a little bit better. There are other races that are going to be coming to the game. I don't even have my direct weapon out here. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going around collecting some resources here. Check my phone. I have a very supportive wife. She's letting me know that she's watching me during the stream, so it's very nice, very comforting. I have to have that level of support. Love you, babe. She's currently working a 12-hour shift, and it's a lot. It's a lot of hours, and here I am. I'm just doing homework and playing a video game, essentially. The crafting in this game still needs to be fleshed out, and I think that's one of their core systems that they are going to be working on, because leatherworking is not quite there yet. So I ended up just buying some chainmail and calling it a day last night off stream. I think that's the only way we can get cloth, is just by killing rotten skeletons. Which, I'm not a big fan of. I think that does need to change. I think you need to go out and get a plant. Just my 2 cents here. we need our axe here. Get some wood. Kind of important to pick that up. I'm not trying to take these guys camp here. I'm just getting the resources. Oh shit. Go, 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 go. I'm gonna help this dude out here so I don't feel like a total a-ho. See, there's a camp right here. I'm just gonna sit here where I was camped. Oh, I got a gem. It's the first time that's happened. I gotta test out jewel crafting at some point. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do that. Tailoring kit, what do we got in this pouch? We got anything? Got anything in this pouch? Okay, cool. We can actually just move that around here. Take out the tailoring kit. Is that there? No, we can't. Oh, damn. Can't go in my belt. That sucks. Alright, well, let's see if we can maneuver some things around here. Get the satchel out of the way. They ought to change that. There we go. Where are we at? We're at 16 minutes here. Give this guy a buff. There we go, we're at 20 minutes. Okay. Oh yeah, we got enough wood here. the working kit. Okay, well. Should have bought my... Oh, you know what I can do? This. There we go. That's fine. I do like the inventory management system that you have to do. I think certain classes are just going to be a bit more limited than others, particularly the ranger. What's that brown snake conning at? Yellow? Let's do something here. There we go. Now we got our speed level here. Okay. Let's go ahead and snare this guy. I guess my own wood skin kind of wore off. I ended up getting rid of all my training arrows because, I mean, I really didn't, you know. We gotta wear off. Yep. What if I can just take this guy? Seems like I can. No, maybe not. There we go. I was playing the archer. A little bit last night just to kind of test it out, and it's fun. I mean, it's just kind of boring. The archer doesn't have a whole lot of kit. It kind of suffers from the same thing as the fighter, but the fighter, I mean, what you do get, it does scale. That's another thing that they are working on, are the class, all the classes here before they call it a beta. They want to flush all of them out. But the archer can definitely be fun. And I might play that. I might, well, yeah, I definitely will be playing the archer because it does seem like kind of a fun class to just derp around on. Go ahead and do my second heal. I was looking at the Rangers class kit, and it's fairly extensive and definitely more interesting. But the weird thing is that I seem to get like fire arrows and like elemental arrows, and the archer doesn't. I may have to look at that again because I was like, oh, that seems odd. I keep forgetting what my buff. Every so often we have to take on a mob face to face so we can get up our skills and defense and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and buff up here. Yeah, that's so weird. How many times it fizzled? Jesus. I don't need to do it again. There we go. Okay. Alright. Well, since I do have... I also bind my wounds, so I'm not spending so much mana. There we go. Alright. What's this guy? Why not? Where's my archery at? Yeah, okay. Do some work. Jesus, I'm not doing well in this guy. Put this on a hot part? No, we can't, unfortunately. Okay, well. You can go through a lot of bandages. Let's go ahead and take on that. He's right there. What are you talking about? mean, I could go ahead and showcase the archer just to show the difference. I might do that in case I'm not making really any good progress here. Oof. We want to try to avoid damage when we can. Bring up our tracking here. That's a yellow con. We can probably take him. Okay, yeah, no, thank you. It just amazes me how bad my guy is at archery. uh. I should be able to take him toe to toe, but I don't want to. There we go. Right now we gotta patch up, or at least rest. Losing. Not bad. Got 1 bar of experience. I mean, I do at some point want to hop back on my spell blade. That is a bit fun. He does get a lot of good tool sets. Maybe not nearly as much as the ranger, but I mean, it is fun to be on that. Why not? We'll just be in the shaded area. Go ahead and make camp here. We don't have some crazy ass mobs spawning in on us at this particular location. Why not? We can go ahead and work on our wound binding. Let's see what we got. Why not? Why not? Why not? good here. Go ahead and work on our skills here. See where we're at. Don't need this up. Yeah, they definitely need a leather and cloth. Is definitely needs a dedicated resource node. Go ahead and steer this guy. There we go. Where's my archery at? Okay, we're not doing that. Not topped off yet. What's this guy? This guy we can just... So really my strategy is, like, I want to take blue cons and just take them. The reason for that is I don't lose a whole lot of health or mana taking them on, and I can just level up my defensive skills. I don't have to worry about too much. The white cons, I mean, like any other class, like, you might have a bad fight with one of them, and it could be over. Well, not over, but like you're only gonna be killing that one, and then you're gonna go sit and rest for a bit. Run, 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 run. You drop something, okay. You gotta be careful about these giant spider beetles. Oh, they're all yellow now to me now. Interesting. Except for that one. Ooh. I haven't noticed that. Is that a copper node? We'll find out. Doesn't look like copper. I don't have enough skill to harvest that. What? Mining's like at 30. What? Like, alright. Okay, game. Let's see, what is this guy? We can go ahead and snare him. I don't know what it is. Maybe burning embers. Burning embers. Go ahead and snare this guy again. Just cause. No space. Yeah, it's burning embers again. Well, I'm getting some really bad rolls on these. Giant spider is yellow. Well, it's a good thing that these things are becoming yellow to me. Not really confident on taking them on as of right now. I don't know if they drop anything super valuable. Let's go ahead and snare this. Run. And in here? There we go. I think so. Casting Burning Embers is not doing it for the dot. You're lowering the AC. It makes you hit target easier. So you gotta do that in between shots. Okay, well, I mean, that seems to be... And it lasts for quite a while. There we go. Easy peasy. Instead of Stonehead arrows, maybe I should move up to Copperhead. I know the archer, the testing I was doing last night, you definitely go through your ammunition a lot more. And I think the archer is relegated to piercing only. So, I mean, I hope they have other things other than, like, spears and daggers. Like a rapier would be cool. Let's go ahead and travel into this forest. A cinder beetle. Gotta be on the lookout for those cinder beetles, man. They're hostile. They hurt. Okay, yep, don't want to do that. Looks like a whole lot of nope. Let's do some exploring here. Starting to get a little dark. I mean, we still got daylight. Let's see what we got over here. I want to go up there. Where the tower is. Oh, yeah, since I have invisibility to this beast, I can, just in case. Just in case. Oh, what's over here? This is a strange outcropping. What is this? Okay. This is probably something they're going to add later. Last playtest, we ended up going into the sewers and we found a bunch of areas that weren't populated by NPCs, but they were definitely intended for group gameplay. I think I found this one goblin camp, and there was like a hoard of like gold in the middle. You couldn't get to it, but man, wouldn't that be something if they just allowed you to do that? Alright, so these are goblins here. harvest these? No? Is there just props? Okay. Goblin Bandit. Okay. Alright, well. This is the quarry. I don't see a safe way down yet. Well, maybe over there. Will I... Okay, yeah, that's a Cinder Sentinel. They turn into, like... The giant fire beetles turn into Cinder Sentinels when the sun goes down? Is that what I'm gathering? Cinder Worker? What is this? Oh, okay. I probably don't want to get too close to that. Everything is redconning to me. You're just looking at this video or discovering this game the first time. Conning means considering. So the mobs don't outright tell you their levels. They kind of tell you what range they're in. And I forgot the level ranges, but it can be really anything. So that white is like within like a couple levels of you. Blue is generally just below you, a few more levels, and then green is several levels, and then I think it's gray is trivial. And you don't get any experience from that. What is over here? What are these guys? Okay, so these are the cinder beetles that we keep hearing about. Okay. Interesting. This is the ranger. Yeah, I had a look at the higher levels of the ranger, and it doesn't seem like... Yeah, it's level 20. I think you get the speed of the wild. I'm almost certain that's what it's called. Speed of the wild, not spirit of the wild, but speed of the wild. I keep forgetting what the actual name is. Yeah, my mining is like at 42. What's going on here? Why can't I harvest that other node? That's weird. I mean, it's really whatever, to be honest. Haven't been over here. Looks like a player ran by. Hopefully that was a player. It seems like a player. Yeah, it seems like a bard. Okay, that's a player corpse. Who's that? Is that a goblin miner? Almost thought that was a player. Would have been bad. That is a player. Okay. Yeah. That's a player. Okay. All right. Well, you know. You always got to make sure you're considering all the mobs around you, just to make sure that the devs don't pull a fast one on you, because they will. Complacency will get you killed in this game. We got some ghouls wandering around. Yeah, I mean, not much is going on over here. We can go take a look at that tower. Tell me that's a player. Okay, that is a player. Thank God. You never know. You never know. Dude, like, okay, this is a desert madman running at me. You don't wanna deal with that. No, doesn't mean I don't think we can get up there. Yeah, I don't think we can get up there. Alright, well, let's head back to town. Then we'll hop on the archer. And the spellblade. Seems like there's a group in front of us. Oh, maybe we can go up here. Let's find out. Hopefully I won't die all the way out here, because then I'm gonna have to run all the way back, and that happened before. I was in like the Ashari like hidden area in like the Westgate area, and I died out there gathering wood, and I was just like, oh man, I had to run all the way back. I was like, ah. You know, maybe I should get good, right? Take my own advice and not die. A researcher. Okay, let's see. Make sure that these guys don't. Okay, they seem indifferent. Oh, okay, cool. Did we get... Dope. Alright. Let's see what this... Can I eat some of their potato stew? Do they have stew over here? Typical halflings. It's always something to do with food, right? I mean, on the Ranger, you can definitely solo that. It just takes a little bit, and like with any class, like the fastest way you're going to be able to like gain levels is going to be with a group. Mainly, I'm just showing that, like, you know, hey, like even in a game like EverQuest, like when I was a kid, you know, I was 14, and there were times when you just weren't able to get a group. So, and like when people are saying, oh, well, you can only play this game if you have friends, it's like, well, no, not exactly. You can. It's just it's gonna be a much more slower paced, strategic gameplay that you're gonna have to engage in. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. And again, I don't want to get too attached to this character. I don't want to spend too much time on this one particular ranger because, I mean, you know, after this playtest, it's going to be, which is going to be over after the 11th at some point. It's all going to get wiped. Right? There's not much point into. Now, if I was constantly in their playtests, you know, I might have like a different attitude. Because I know there's like some people that are like level 40 now, at least. Which is insane. Like, man, it takes a while to like gain levels in this game. But every level feels meaningful on most of the classes. I know they changed a few things around on some of the other classes I looked at. I think Inquisitor got changed around a little bit since last playtest. But I'm really more excited for next year. And I mean that's one of the other good things about the Rangers, that you can track down things. I mean, we can track down those skeletons if we really want to, and get the... not the rotting skeletons, but just the actual skeletons. And then the Asharis. The Ashari. Asura. I mean, sorry, I'm thinking about freaking Asura. I think it's Asura. I'm thinking about... what am I thinking about? Mountain Blade? Asurai? Yeah, if you tag one of these guys, all of them will gang up on you. The worst part is that they all have like leather on them, and it's really like the only efficient way to get that leather at this point in the game. Where it's alpha though, so this is definitely not the final product. But if this were like closed beta, well, I don't even think I don't think I can stream in closed beta. But if this were like early access, I'd probably be more willing to just take the Ranger as far as I can go. There's so many dead mobs here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, I think people that are just joining don't fully loot their corpses because they don't feel like it's any valuable. I mean, it is. It definitely is valuable. go ahead and camp. Take a look at what we got here. See what the stream is like. Alright, well, we got the Spellblade, which we might go on. Really depends. What was I doing last night? Taking this guy out? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Yeah, why not? Why not do the archer just for a bit? Hey, alright. We got disengagement, which I tried, which is, it's alright. It's not that great. Dispelling shot. Pinning shot. What's pinning shot? Pinning shot is... flurry of arrows, aim shot, and then... Okay, so... I mean... go to the ranger spell list here. Not sure why they get fire arrows. Not sure why the ranger gets fire arrows. Yeah, we can show you what the ranger looks like. I mean, it is fun. Like, it's not... I think I had some random shaman just buff me. Go ahead and turn on the... There we go. Let's see, what's that? What's this guy at? Yeah, look at this guy. No, he's already taken. This is what disengagement looks like. I'm surprised the archer doesn't get like a snare sooner. The archer does a lot of damage though. A lot. Like, I'm surprised how much damage it actually does. To take on. I mean, we can go north if we really want to. People just leaving their corpses on the ground, man. Like, it's free money. Archery skill here. Okay, so I'm already at max. What's this? Alright, well, I mean, if they don't want it, I'll take it, right? I mean, this game's gonna be great when it launches, and I'm not like talking about like early access when we have a bunch of new people coming in, but the actual launch of the game is gonna be fantastic. I keep finding like crack staffs, and crack staffs are like worth 5 silver piece, which is quite a lot of money when you are first starting out. It's like sometimes people will sell. They'll find silly things on here. Like those fire beetle eyes. Well, I don't see anything really too important on here. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the archer's damage output, but you don't get a whole lot of skills with the guy. Unfortunately, it kind of suffers from the same thing from the spider. So that's really unfortunate. I mean, like, you can turn these in for free torches that you can sell. I mean, you got them all. My cat's opening up a cabinet. It's like, Jesus, scare the crap out of me. Alright, well, we can hand this into this guy. What if I can just hand one of them in? What happens? Nothing. Okay. Worth a shot, you never know. You never know until you try. Got a rat tooth, we got a... Don't really know if I can continue on the archer. Didn't realize I had that many bone chips on me. Definitely go turn them in to the paladins. I haven't played my paladin recently. I mean, I gotta go check that out before they close the playtest. But luckily, it's going through the holiday weekend. Save that. We don't need to cook the rat meat. Hand that in somewhere else. I'm just traveling way too fast here. That's not good. Alright. Ranger is definitely nice. It's got a lot of utility. I know at a certain point you get underwater breathing, which is fantastic. I mean, it's not something I would expect to be on a Ranger. Nope. God. Where are we at? Do I want to continue with the Archer? Archer is fun. But you're kind of like, you're really just kind of a one-trick pony. I mean, that is nice, right? Just a little bit boring. Maybe not in terms of output of damage, but I mean, as far as like what your skill set is. That was nice. I don't see too many archers out there. Let's go sell some things. doing? I need to sell things. What can we... So if there's a player standing by me and I'm standing in front of the NPC, I can't click on the NPC. I mean, or it's really hard to. Sell that, that's fine. Looks like that's the only thing we can sell. Oh, they have actual armor here. Okay. Just taking a look at the spell list here. So do Dispelling Shot would be the next one I get. I don't see, you don't get like a whole lot of I mean, that is useful. I mean, they suffer. Let's see. Let's put Spell Merchant on Fighter. Yeah, so I mean, you don't get a whole lot of. It's fairly straightforward what you get. We'll go ahead and switch over to the Spellblade. And we might go back to the Ranger. It depends on how much time we have. If I get bored. I think I'm just a little bit bored. I mean, I've been consistently streaming unless I have something really important to do. I mean, which I do, but so far it's almost finished. Take a look at what I get here. Oh, there's an aura? When did I get this? What? That's new. Oh, man, I don't even have my book on me. What the hell? Alright, did they... Okay, well I got shoot now, okay. I've always had strike, I've had singe. Right, I've had singe, right? That's... Is that the same thing? Am I... Yeah, okay. Throw... Strike. That's strange. That should be in my ability book. Is that an innate ability now, or what am I missing here, guys? Alright, spell shield, stable barrier, okay. Alright, well I guess I got a few new things. Like shoot, alright, so I can use a bow. neat. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of some of these things. And then we'll come back here and set up a... Maybe they changed things around here and I'm just like not seeing it. And I think they've enabled fall damage, so I don't really want to... Maybe we can test it out. That's fine. For science. 3 damage. Oh, that was a key change. We're in the temple. The temple district. We get an aura now? That's crazy. That's awfully nice of them. Awfully nice of Nick to give us that. Spell damage dealt 10%. Okay. I'm surprised Ranger doesn't have the shoot ability. That's a bit weird. It seems to be a bit of an oversight. Okay, so that is a need. Let's go find out. Oh, cool. I got a little thing at the bottom of my feet. So we're just going to test out the Spellblade. Again, I'm not a big weather wearing class guy, like armor, like actual armor. But Spellblade I can stand. And still with the monk as well, but Spellblade, I mean, it seems to be fairly robust for a leather wearing class. You get the minor spell shield. I should have really looked at the patch notes before I started playing. Probably would have informed my decision a little bit better. Okay, why does it say that I... Okay, so this is already subscribed. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't. Oh, because you know what? Probably because I didn't have the spellbook on me. That's why. Okay. Okay. That would make a lot of sense. Okay, and then we got the unstable barrier, which is always... Well, I do like the unstable barrier. That is actually a nice feature. Alright, well let's go ahead and... we don't need to put that on there. We do need to get strike. Shoot. Oh, let's put shoot on there. I'll have to go buy a fletching kit and make some arrows. at some point. We got a kick. Alright, we got... let's see, where should we put this, guys? I don't remember having a shoot ability on here on my Spellblade the last playtest, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Did I get anything new as far as duration? Okay, that's different. Level 8, do a little level 10. I mean, alright, double attack, alright, I mean... I don't know what this is. Picked it up. We just fall down here. Okay, yeah, I guess, yeah, falling damage is working. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Minor spell shield, where we got 20 minutes. Let's go ahead. Duration, live up. There we go. As far as what can we sell? I mean, we could turn all these into the farmer. Get some more stuff. It's like opening up a new Christmas present when the devs give you stuff, or new stuff for the class. All right, Arcane Aura. All right. Oh, I can't do it. I can't fly. All right, well. I was hoping I can. That means I'm gonna have to buy a mining kit, pickaxe. A lumberjack. Make my own arrows. I thought I had that before. I guess I didn't have that on this character. I might have had it on my other characters. Hello, Curious Jackal. Let's see, watch this. No! I don't want that. I do like that unstable barrier. That is nice. I just gotta watch the infused weapon part because that does wear off fairly quickly. There we go. Alright. You want this. You want that. You like that. Very good. Oh, you know, I think she takes jackal meat as well. I'm almost certain of that. She sure does. What else? We have to try the Inquisitor again. So I think you got stuff moving around as well. Nice. Look at my skills here. Huh. Alright. Oh, jackal. Hmm. Well, that's interesting. There's just so many mobs in the north gate compared to the west gate. There we go. Finally. Alright, time to go sell. I think the other class I really need to try, and I'm probably just going to be trying this in the access or open beta, is the shaman. A lot of people like shaman. So that's fine. What can we sell here? Certainly sell that as well. There we go. That's all. I can't wear that. Unless they changed it. Damn. Alright, well, no, they didn't. A man can hope that a spellblade one day can wear chainmail. That's like 2 silver. We could hope, right? Tattered rawhide, I think rawhide. That's rawhide. Tattered rawhide. Yeah, it's only level 3, so what do I have? Tattered rawhide too. Oh, tattered hide tunic. That's different. I don't have a belt. I don't have a belt? What is this nonsense here? Not by that. That's easy. That's affordable. That's the one good thing about leather. It is affordable. At the very least. What have we got here? Okay, whatever. Right. Alright. We're gonna head... Do I have... Okay. We'll head south, get some fletching, some ammo, at the very least. Lumberjacking, ammo, or lumberjacking, and then the fletching kit. Oh shit, I might not have enough. I do. I think fletching kit is like 1 silver. So I think you can fire at point blank range, which is just more damage. So I think the fighter can do that as well. You just don't have like an auto attack like the ranger or archer does. Fighter and archer, yeah, they just need more stuff. That's really about it. I mean, what they get is like functional. I mean, they will. It's just, it's like, man, that's all I like got like 12 different things that I get like, and then I'm done. Like once you hit level 12, like you got all your spells, and then they all level with you, which is great. But you know, you don't get anything else. There's really nothing cool to look forward to. Unlike on the Ranger, where it's like, oh man, I get a whole host of skills and things like that. Like underwater breathing, and then you can change into like a wolf form. You get heals. I mean, it's you just got like a whole bunch of stuff. Like you're Batman. As far as when you're a Ranger, you're Batman. It's exactly what you are. I mean, even compared to the Spellblade, like, you get a lot of stuff too. You don't get like underwater breathing or anything like that. You do get some cool things. You get a few cool items. Well, they did change that. Alright, well. I don't even know I had the satchel there. Okay, well, that's good to know. We'll leave that there. Yeah, the only thing that I don't like about the Spellblade is the leather, and it's not necessary. I know there's the like, oh man, I'm kind of like wearing like metal, right? But as of right now, like leatherworking and tailoring is definitely not excuse me, flushed out as it could be, and it's quite a pain to try to let's say if you want to make patched leather or some type of patched like you have a tattered hide type of thing, and you like, where do you get the hide, right? Like you have to go and find some mobs that might have it, might not, you might need a group to go get it. Whereas like, you know, metalworking or smithing, you don't need that at all. Oh, I didn't know this was here. That's dope. Interesting. Is that hip over? Uh-huh. These are all 10. Okay, cool. I mean, I don't necessarily need it because... Interesting, okay. I thought you'd get, yeah. There we go. Let's see how much copper do I have left? Well, I got excuse me. I got enough to get a lumberjacking axe, and I can go ahead and get some wood, and I can make some wooden arrows. We can go test some things out. And then I need a log because I gotta go back and do homework. Yeah, I got a little bored on the Ranger. I think it's just when you're starting to like really grind, you have that. You hit the mob, right, with your auto attack, and then you use the Ember attack, and then you rinse and repeat because you need to get the AC down, and then so you can hit them more, so you're not wasting ammo, or when you're at least killing them faster. So I just kind of got bored of that. Had to go do something else, guys. So that, I don't know why this coat gives me more. Gives me a better deal on food. New items here. But I definitely will be testing a bit more. And you used to be able to turn in bone chips individually. Now it's like you have to have a stack of 5, and that's just, man, that's something I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't agree with that change. Maybe they did it because of server optimization. I mean, that would make sense, but it's just, man, as a player, it's like, I gotta carry these bone chips. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Lumberjacking supplies. I need an axe. Thank you, sir. Lumberjacking trainer. Very good. Alright, let's get some wood. It's always good to have lumberjacking for multiple reasons. You know, getting a camp out there in the wild, because eventually I'm going to be going out there and grinding, right? Like, you don't want to necessarily do that when you're solo. You don't want to have to run all the way back to get your rested bonus. Plus, you know, your party, once you get in one, will certainly appreciate the campfire. I do kind of wish that I didn't have to switch out weapons in order to do harvesting. I understand why they're doing that, but like, as long as it's in my inventory, I mean, I should just automatically just switch it just for like convenience. Like, if it's on the like item belt, like right here, like I'd be okay with like just it's just so much more beneficial. The huge axe. Okay, I guess that guy's gonna get it. That's fine. Let's take a look at our fetching kit here. We got 3 wood. We got fletching clay. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's craft all. Not sure that's supposed to happen. Alright. Good enough for government work, as they say. Hey, alright. Yeah, I don't have an auto attack, but I mean, that is kind of nice to have, and you can do that on the fighter as well. I mean, it's just extra damage, right? Oh, I guess I can't do it point blank range. Okay, well that makes sense. Let's see, what was the target too close to use that ability? Gotcha. Okay. Alright, so I'm glad they put that in there. I mean, I didn't know, so you know, that's why you test things out. But you can use it. That's for sure. Although, you know, you might not want to have a bow on you. It depends. But alright, they definitely did some new things to the Spellblade, which is quite nice. Let's see if we can get in some trouble here before we log. I mean, it's interesting that they gave us the shoot ability. I mean, I'm not really sure why they did that, though. There's a one on the site. Archery. I mean, I'm just not sure why the ranger doesn't get shoot. Isn't that weird? A little bit. Why can't I move? There we go. Let's test out the Spellblade's unstable barrier. On something that is a bit higher than me. A rattlesnake. Good old rattlesnake. There we go. Too far away. There we go. Hey, you. Nice. That was a Wycon and I took a 0 damage from it. That's the power of the unstable barrier. I mean, I do like that ability. That is very nice. Very nice to have. And then I got the infusion conduit. I also get what is it at level 6? I think I get the cold infusion where I slow down their attack, which is certainly better for my survival. That is something I don't want to mess with. That will eat me. I can do this. Yeah, so like with a fighter or a ranger, like if you go toe to toe with a white con, like it's typically bad news. I mean you can survive for sure. I mean it's not that is nice. We're both kind of missing our shots here. Both of us, alright. I mean, we're both doing terrible. Thank you for finally dying. Yeah, that's why I like the Spellblade. I mean, you know, like I took on a white con using unstable barrier. You know, not terribly draining my mana. I mean, if you're putting that up all the time, you know, you are gonna drain. So you got a little bit of a resource management game going on when you're fighting. At least solo. Do I get a taunt? Do I have taunt on this guy? I do have taunt. I should probably put that on there just in case I need to save somebody. It is a spooky, scary skeleton. There are times when I wish I was on my cleric and I was at level with my cleric to like offer a res, because I totally would do that. Just randomly go out and res people. It's always nice. See what this guy's at. Okay, yeah, it's dude. Snake skin is definitely worth its weight in gold. Copper. I think it's like 85 copper per skin. Definitely worth hunting the rattlesnakes. And they give good XP. might finish this playthrough or playtest with the Spellblade, just so I can change it up a bit. You always have to check your phone in case the wife said something. Kind of important person to talk to, right? Who was that? Yeah, we can do that. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna take these guys on. Snake, we can take one rattlesnake. Not bad. Not bad. Spellblade is really fun. I don't know if it's like fully fleshed out, but there we go. Yeah, I just wish that proc would go up a little bit more consistently. That's the only bad thing about. This is when I miss the ranger, where I can track things, certain mobs, and level up on them. Well, that's kind of on me, right? That skeleton. All right, let's try to. Can we take this guy on? Seems like we can. Nice. 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 Don't need that. Okay. I mean, we could do that. I don't know if we should do that. Bind our wounds here. So, well, we're almost. Oh, it's just the skull. I don't necessarily need to take that skull. Well, I mean, the next thing is like Shadow Step or whatever this guy gets, and you teleport behind the mob, and that's really it. I mean, I think it's kind of a waste, but whatever. I think this is gonna be it. Because I gotta go do other things. Got a little distracted here. I know it's kind of a shame we're not gonna level here, but other than that, we'll go ahead and park right outside the zone limit. And make sure the house is straightened up and that everything is clean. When my wife gets home from work, she just had a 12-hour shift, so make sure the house is perfect. And then I gotta get back onto my Spanish project here about Panama. But all right, I mean, I meant to be on the Ranger the whole time, but sometimes I just, for whatever reason, I get bored, and I need a change. Because usually when I'm on here and I like really get to play, it's like just streaming, right? And that's not necessarily playing, it's just kind of showing you guys what the game is like, and you have to be really in the moment, kind of trying to give you trying to give you guys like a lecture off the top of my head. But that has been Monsters and Memories. We went on the Archer, Spellblade, and we started off with the Ranger tonight. If you like the game, definitely go check it out. It is an alpha. There's a couple more days of the playtest that you can get yourself in on, just to see what it's like. It's much in the same way as EverQuest was when it was first released. Maybe a bit. It has a few more, I guess, what am I looking for? Quality of life amenities than the old EverQuest did. Certainly the aesthetics I personally like. Some people don't like it. I mean, it's perfect for what it is. Yeah, and you know, this dev team has been killing it. I mean, they've been adding more and more every playtest. You know, I wish them the best, and you know, they've been working hard for the last 3 to 4 years without pay and working on this passion project, and I can't wait to be in early access. So I will see you guys tomorrow at some point. Other than that, you all have a good one, and I will see you out there.